Hey everyone, it's Jessie checking in from Val d'Isère. Good morning and happy Monday. After an incredible run of sunshine over the weekend, today feels like a bit of a reset, with more cloud around and a slightly moodier alpine vibe. Still wintry, still beautiful, and still very much Val d'Isère. Overnight in town stayed completely dry, with no new snowfall. Temperatures were colder during the evening, dropping to around -4 degrees, before gradually rising through the night. By midnight, we were back above freezing, and early this morning, temperatures were just over 1 degree. Winds became more noticeable overnight, with a steady breeze and a few stronger gusts, giving it a sharper feel at times. Snow cover in town remains good, sitting at around 55 centimetres. Around town today, clouds are moving through for most of the day, and the sun is unlikely to make an appearance. Temperatures are set to peak at around 2 degrees. There's a light breeze throughout the day, but gusts could pick up at times, especially later on, making it feel a bit sharper. Winds are coming from the southeast overnight and into the morning, before turning more easterly in the afternoon. Up on Bellevarde, it's a similar picture, with cloud cover dominating and very little sunshine expected. Temperatures at altitude are topping out at around -2 degrees. There's a steady breeze for much of the day, easing slightly in the afternoon, but gusts are still possible, so it may feel quite cold on exposed lifts and ridgelines. Winds started from the southwest overnight, shift southerly in the morning, and turn southeast later on. It's a big Monday in town. Le Petit Danois is celebrating 30 years today, and they're inviting old and new faces alike to join the party from 5 o'clock. 30 years of après, hangovers, questionable decisions, and iconic soundtracks. And they're showing absolutely no signs of slowing down, so expect a properly lively night. Over at the Blue Note, it's the weekly doubles pool competition, kicking off from 9 o'clock. €5 per player, cash only, house rules, and a maximum of 16 teams. So get in early if you want a spot. For the seasonnaires watching, women's progression sessions are back this winter in Val d'Isère and Tignes, covering skiing and snowboarding across park, freestyle, off-piste and touring. Keep an eye on their social channels for upcoming dates or get in touch with them to find out more. And finally, as always on a Monday, it's market day. Head down by the Christmas tree roundabout to find stalls selling everything from olives and pasta to cheese, fruit and veg, Haribo, and yes, even crampons, which might not be a bad shout given how icy the pavements are right now. And here's a translated summary of today's official avalanche bulletin for the Vanoise Massif, issued by Météo France. For Monday, the avalanche risk is marked above around 2,300 metres, and low below that level. Strong foehn winds are forming many small but very reactive wind slabs at altitude, particularly on west, north and east facing slopes. Most triggered avalanches are expected to be small to medium in size, but there is still a low probability risk of a larger slide if deeper weak layers are activated by wind loading or a cascade effect. Signs to watch out for include wind-packed snow, cracking under skis and audible whoomph sounds. Lower down, isolated glide avalanches remain possible on steep, south-facing terrain, especially later in the day. Snow quality is highly variable, with crusted and wind-affected snow in many areas, and only very localised pockets of older powder in sheltered zones. Anyone heading off-piste should check the full avalanche report carefully before going out. If you're planning to explore the mountains this season, remember, off-piste skiing is dangerous. Always take a qualified guide and never go off-piste without a transceiver, shovel and probe. And most importantly, know how to use them and practice regularly. And that's it from me for today. I'll be back tomorrow morning with your latest weather and snow updates, plus more news from around town. And if there's anything coming up that deserves a mention, let us know in the comments. Have a great day and enjoy life in the Alps.
Forecast information provided by meteoblue.com, infoclimat.fr and meteofrance.fr. Conditions in the Alps can change quickly, so always check before heading out. Webcam images courtesy of the official Val d'Isère website.